Hi guys, Hayden from Some Stones here, and today I've got something very special. Now if you remember that prank video I did a little while back with like my, I want to say 2002 Woody, I like pretended to pull the string, but I pulled it like just far enough that I wouldn't say anything, and then I played a clip from Toy Story 4 just to like pretend that I had the accurate voice box. If you saw the movie and the video, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but I won't ruin that movie for anyone who didn't see it. So, I am bringing something very special on today, and it is a pretty close to movie accurate Woody. He's got the face, closed mouth face. He's got the body, open hands, and he's got everything other than Andy on the boot. Does have a pull string. I will tell you everything I used. So for the head, I used the soft and huggable Woody. It's around $20. For the body, I used the Signature Collection Woody, or actually, I'm not sure which one, either a Toy Story Collection or Signature Collection. I'll explain why I don't know in a minute. These cost $90, and I think they're a Target exclusive. For the hands, I used a Woody I bought off Amazon. Actually, the hands and the voice box. I bought this this Woody for the voice box and the hands off Amazon for $30. I'll explain why I don't know which one this is though. I got this on eBay for like $25. That's the reason I have no idea which version of like collection Woody this is. The hat is the soft and huggable one. I'm looking for a better one. The one that came with the collection Woody wasn't the like official hat, and this is the only one that fit the head. It works for now at least. And I'll show you some of the things he says.
There's a snake in my boot. Yeah, partner. We gotta get this wagon train a-moving. You're my favorite deputy. Somebody's poisoned the water hole. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. I'd like to join your posse, boys, but first I'm gonna sing a little song. Reach for the sky.
So I believe that that's all 7. There will be a link to that voice box and the hands in the description. Honestly, I'd say if you want to make a close to accurate Woody doll, but you don't want to spend $90 for a signature one, just buy the one I link in the description. Buy the soft and huggable and switch the heads. There's many videos on YouTube on how to do a head swap, and honestly, it's not that hard. See, like, what I did was I took the head off, and I'm really not sure where to put the zip tie, so I just put it, like, if you lift the bandana, you can see it. But I just put the bandana over it so you can't see it. I know that's not movie accurate, but it works. It's pretty much movie accurate. It's got, I had to change the voice box, so, like, if you noticed why I was pulling it from the string, not the ring, because I just never know if like the knot will come undone like it has before, and I had to fish it out of the box. I had to take apart the voice box and get the string out. So I just pull it from the string itself so the ring would stay and not come off. But I hope one day I figure out how to tie it correctly. And I'm hoping I can find a better hat for him, but I know it's not perfect. Honestly, I think it's almost impossible to make a perfect Woody unless you were to make him yourself. I mean, they don't have a voice box out there that has just the 7 phrases. You'd have to like make one, buy one of those push button ones or something. I'm seeing all over the place. But I feel like for right now I've done a pretty good job, and I am happy with where he is. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Some Stones. And yeah, let me know how your accurate Woody goes. And let me know if you went out and, you know, splurged and bought the $90 one, or if you just spent 30 on the one from Amazon, which is honestly pretty good. I mean, it's not as movie accurate as this body, but it doesn't happen normally that you find a signature collection Woody for $25. That is like an act of God, because that never happens. I actually got it in an eBay deal with a I don't even like know the history behind these Woodies, but it was one of those like ones from Toy Story 2. I think it was from like 2002, the Toy Story and Beyond ones. There was like the normal Woody that came with a guitar, the one that came with Lenny, and then there was one that came with a Wheezy and a fire hat. It was the one that came with Lenny, but it didn't come with any of the stuff. But I could tell with what the voice box said. So it was $50, but I just estimated. I said, well, I spent $50 for those, so 25 for one, 25 for the other. It was still cheaper than buying a new signature collection from Target. But yeah, changing the voice box was definitely the hardest part. That knot was like really hard to get out. And one thing I'm not a fan of on the collection one is the Hollister, because it has a hole in it, or the holster, whatever it's called, has a hole in it. And like whenever Sid put the match in there, it wouldn't have fallen out on a real Woody, but on this one it would have. And trust me, I've tried it. I've put a match in there and it fell out. And the hands were hard. I actually just ended up super gluing them in there because I couldn't figure out the zip tie and all like that. So I just like the way the signature Woody looks. It's the most accurate body you can get, but you know, they really don't do much accurate other than that. Like, it has the interactive thing, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not a fan of that interactive feature. Like, I wish it just had, and it doesn't even have the 7 sayings, it only has 5 of them. And they're by Jim Hanks. I feel like if you're making a $90 Woody doll, you should get the real actor in for at least just the 7 sayings. I don't care if the rest of the sayings are from Jim Hanks. I think Jim Hanks does a really good job with this Woody. But I just feel like if you're paying $90, a lot of people would want the original actor. Just an opinion. But I feel like for 30, like, it doesn't have to be, you know. But it's just a toy, you know. It's not a big deal. I have no idea why they're $90 is, like, the real question. That is insane. But what are you going to do? I hope one day maybe they'll change the signature collection to just get rid of the interactive mode, put in a normal sized voice box, because that voice box is huge and there's like no stuffing. Actually, when I took the head off Soft and Huggable, I put stuffing from there in here, because this voice box is a lot smaller than the one in Soft and Huggable, or not in Soft and Huggable, in Signature Collection. So yeah, Yeah, like I was saying, get rid of the interactive mode, put in a normal sized voice box, keep the body, put hands like these ones on there, get rid of this hole, put the face on. Of course, I know the Signature Collection comes with like a better hat, but definitely a hat better than this one. And have the lines painted on the back of the head like this one doesn't. I might do that, but I'm not really good with paint. And get rid of that raised eyebrow and just, there's room for improvement, I think. Oh, and also a real one of these. And, yeah, that's all I can say. I think they still do a good job. And, I think this looks better than it did before, other than the hat. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have a nice day.